anybody done splints in their life? Okay. Has anybody not done a splint? Yeah. Okay. So sand splints. It's one of the most used stuff, I guess, for injuries in the backcountry. In the backcountry, we mean like Philmont-wise and wilderness medicine-wise. If you have been in like a ski resort or something like that, they would either use this or like the cage thingies. It's weird. I have never used them, but I looked at one once and it looked like it was gonna be a torture chamber. But it's really cool. This is really flimsy. At first, it comes in a roll, but whenever you start to shape it, it starts to get rigid. So, what do you want to use this for? Yeah, so what about the arm?
Elbow, forearm.
So yeah, like an injured bone or ligament or anything like that, right? So anybody remember which one is this one? The Fush, and the other one that is like this. We learned it like a few minutes ago. It's the Smith. We forgot it. So I'm talking about this ones because it's like we're gonna start with wrist. You can use sand splints for a lot of different injuries. I personally suggest using it for like wrist and ankle type of injuries, whether it's an inversion or an inversion. This is kind of like keeps it secure a little bit better than if you use it for like a longer bone kind of injury, which involves either the femur end or the knee, because it has to be put on an ankle and all that. And then like sand splints are good, but up to a point, right? Once it has a little bit more length, then it's just not that safe, I guess. So not as doesn't secure to put stuff in place. All right, so whenever you're doing splinting, you want to make sure that you go and approach your patient and you're doing all the CMS, all the signs and symptoms and all that sample history. But you want to make sure that they have complete CMS, which is circulation, motor, and sensory, which are really important vital signs that you have to figure out first, and then after you do the splints, right? So anybody remember how to do a capillary fill? Right? Where do you do it? Your fingers or your toes? If you can get a pulse, cool. And then like your regular movements, they can do it, right? So grabbing, moving, and all that. All right? So a few things about splinting. You want to make sure that they are 3 C's. They're what? Complete, comfortable, and
I don't know. Compression?
it's not compression.
Clean? Complete, comfortable, and compact. That's what I just said.
So you
It's
know
compression.
compression.
Compression is different from
And you want to make sure that you go distal to the injury and proximal to the injury. In the case of a wrist injury, you're gonna have something either called a sugar tongue splint or just a regular like fold it and shape it to the hand. Whenever you're splinting, you want to try to get that injury in an anatomical position as much as possible. Okay, all that said, you might just be doing the supervising or the later little check marks, because guess what? This person that we're gonna have that is gonna be in the backcountry wilderness kind of settings is gonna be seen by somebody first, which is usually a backcountry staff member or another guy that is working around there. And they're gonna try to splint them if they have the materials, and then you guys are gonna show up and then see, oh yeah, this works, or we have to maybe redo it or not. Okay? Right. So, complete, comfortable, compact, right? So let's say Quinn here just broke his left wrist. And let's just say that his left wrist is his right wrist twice, because I don't want to go to the other side. It's really broken. It's really bad right now. So what did we do? He's so warm. Want to make sure that we do our cap refill, right? Hey sir, can you move your hand around and see where it hurts until it hurts or whatever? And so you move it. Oh, that's the only thing that doesn't hurt, sir? Okay, not good, right? You see any bruising, any swelling? Know that, and then try to avoid putting anything that is gonna put too much pressure in, all right? If you see a bone protruding, maybe we'll have to put it in place, hopefully never. But if it is kind of like messing up their CMS, circulation, motor, and sensory, then we try to patch it, and then just like do the whole splinting, all right? Get it? All right, we measure this on their good hand, so, ooh, it's good now, all right. So you want to measure it, right? Distal from the injury, and you know, somewhere that they can like place their hand on, because you want to go for the anatomical position.
Why are you rolling the fingers up like that?
Because it's a little comfortable with you. A little bit comfortable, right? So you don't want to have the person like all the way down here. Like when you sleep, you don't have your hands like this. It will be weird.
More compact and comfortable.
Exactly. And then you shape it to the good arm, right? If both of them are broken, then we have a, come on, shape yourself. We have a conundrum. All right, if these things were new, then you know we will have a little bit more fun shaping it. So okay, so we have it a little bit distally from it, so it kind of holds the shape of the bone in place, and then here it's a little bit more comfortable. So we do this. Is this comfortable at all? No, not yet. So we need some padding. I'm not using my thing anymore. So you need either some roll gas or gauze or anything that can have some padding on it. Another person's shirt, apparently you cannot use your shirt.
It's considered poor form. You can use it, it's just poor form.
Or something like that. So pat it, whatever. Let's just say I pat it really good there. And then we start doing the whole rolling an ace bandage on top of it. You can do it with a gauze pad, but it's not the best. It needs to give a little and also like put some tension on it. If you have two people in it, good. If not, then just try to get your patient to help you out. So for me, and what I've learned, you have to do it, go distal to proximal with the bandaging part. So I try to go first around the knuckles, maybe do like one roll, and then just pinch it with your thumb, and then start going down from there. Make sure that it's not too tight. Person will complain like 15 minutes later, or maybe like not even that long later, because their hand is like numb and like going blue, right?
Why didn't you cover my fingers?
Because I want to make sure that, you know, I can do the cap refill and all that.
I want to see your nail polish.
Mm-hmm. They are beautiful.
They are. All right, and then I just tuck it in because I don't have the Velcro thingy. Please don't use the safety pins, so you're gonna get like a puncture one after that. All right, so is this good if you're in a bumpy road in the middle of New Mexico?
No. Yeah.
Yeah?
100%.
Yeah, all right. So we need to sling and suck. Anybody remember how to do sling?
I do.
This is not a skill that's taught in medical school.
Yeah.
Carlos, we don't remember because we weren't taught.
I don't know. Maybe there was like a show for American kids that's to show you how to sleep and stuff like that.
Safety swing.
Sorry.
There's gotta be a TikTok on how to sling on.
Right.
If there's not,
You youngins, your TikTok.
those Tic Tacs,
Yeah, I'm not on that Tic Tac.
the Tic Tacs.
So make sure that whenever you're
chap snat either.
whenever you're doing this, that it's position of comfort. I try to put it a little further up, so get good circulation, all that. But don't put it like all the way here. It's gonna be a really bad thing for him. And then just do a bow. If you have anything that can help with padding here on the back of your neck, good. If not, then just try it everywhere.
Another thing I try is maybe tying the knot to where the knot is not on the back of their neck, because they're going to be sitting in a vehicle and there's going to be a chair that's going to be pushing that knot and creating a pressure point right like wherever you tie the knot at. So if you can put it like on the off side or whatever side you choose.
And then do a chicken wing dance.
Could you go over like setting up the sling real quick, like
Yeah.
the knot or whatever?
We can do it whenever we do the practice.
Okay.
So
Okay.
in like a minute. And then you can swab it as well. So, sorry. So try to do it in this way and then go all the way to the side, so this is not in their back, and then do another one. All right.
The
And
only
it's a little bit more secure.
the only setup is tying a knot and like the geometry. Short end of the triangle. I don't remember. I haven't used it since like middle school. But like the short end of the triangle, so that way there's like a little pocket when you tie it up, and then the elbow kind of sits in that pocket. That's the only setup to the sling, if that makes sense.
All right.
I can't get this knot out, so congratulations, it's in there. So
So remember, whenever you're doing your splinting, make sure that your CMS is intact as much as possible, and make sure that neurovascular
There you go, neurovascularly intact.
it is intact. So what you do, capillary field movements, and then check out sensory. All right.
If it's like my forearm that's broken, how far above and below does the splint need to go?
above and below the joint
Yeah.
of injury.
As much as possible.
Did you not get the message? There's no filming. This is all proprietary information.
Yeah, it's proprietary. It's not protected health information. It's
Not
proprietary.
Proprietary. Yeah, hold on, I gotta check.
All right.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so if it's let's say a forearm that's broken right here, you need to immobilize the elbow and the wrist. But if it's like an elbow that's broken, you're just immobilizing the bone above and below.
There was a question in the last group about like, what about a open fracture or compound fracture? And the answer is you're going to splint it still, and you're going to cover, because it's a penetrating injury. It's a reverse penetrating injury, but it's still a penetrating injury. It did the opposite of you know what I mean. So you're going to cover it because Philmont is an inherently dirty place. So you're going to cover it, splint it, the whole nine.
So you know that if you don't like getting dirty, then
You're not providing definitive care, right? You're not fixing this broken bone, but you are making it hopefully not get worse and be as comfortable as they can be till they get somewhere where they can fix it.
There's also another question of like, if it's already splinted when you get there, what was Carlos's 3 C's?
Comfort,
complete.
compact,
And complete?
Yay!
Yeah, the complete is a little question, but whatever. But the compact is the key word there. There's been crews in the past that have taken like all of their sleeping bag and sleeping pad and everything and like morphed it into this contraption that is as big as the patient itself. That's not going to fit in a Suburban. So take that off and do it properly, because that's, I mean, it is also poor form if the patient's arm is hanging out of the vehicle as you're going down the trail.
Do you
So,
want to do the ankle and then we'll just let them play around?
yeah.
Fine.